Hello, everybody. I am your androgynous android game show host from the future, Nathan Blades. Welcome to another session of Cyberpunk Book Club. Apologies for those who were connected early and the stream just crashed like that. OBS had a mischief, but it seems we are back to functioning once again. Can everybody hear my voice okay? Is my audio coming through correctly? I think I can see myself on stream, just checking that my video is working just fine. But do please let me know if I can be heard. Crystal clear, fantastic, Elfern. Thank you very much for joining us. Hello. Cole Seradwin in the building. Hello. Toddled, what's good? And Twinewell, thank you so much for joining us again on this evening. I have a new hat, which is the most important thing in the stream today, very much the most important thing. A friend of mine does custom berets, which I am absolutely delighted by. And I was, she posted a strawberry beret recently, and I was kind of like, oh, that's amazing. Can you do a raspberry beret like the Prince song? And she cracked her knuckles and was like, yes, absolutely. So I now have this. And actually, if you turn around the back, it has raspberries embroidered in the back. Coolest fucking thing I've seen all week. Amazing. If you want to go and get one of her berets, please go here and go get them. Amazing. Anyway, enough about attire. No need to be jealous of her, and you can go get a beret of your own. They're all sick. They do a lot of Pride print ones as well. And we'll take, I do believe, take custom color offers if you ask very nicely via DM. So please go and give them your patronage. Anyway, for those who have not been on the Neoncaster Twitch channel before, as I say, I am your androgynous android game show host. We do tabletop RPG streams, but often we play through video games with a critical lens, in particular cyberpunk and urban fantasy games. As much as I love video games, I am not good at playing them well or fast. You are not about to see me on a Games Done Quick marathon anytime soon. But what we can do is play them and discuss them as media texts. Which is what we will be doing this evening. This evening we will be playing Read Only Memories Neurodiver, the sequel to 2064 Read Only Memories, a visual novel / adventure game. In fact, the first game that we played on Cyberpunk Book Club, I think maybe like 2 years ago now. We've been at this for quite a while, which is a fun milestone. I really enjoyed Read Only Memories. I enjoyed playing it through a lot. It was very refreshing, I think, at the time that I played it through. There were not that many... Well, even though it was a direct love letter to Snatcher, there were very few games like it out at the time that I was playing it through. And definitely few games that were so clear and casual about queer representation in it. There were many LGBTQ characters in the game, and it wasn't plot relevant, they just were. And that was really delightful. And there were not many games that did that previously, and there are not that many games that have done that since. So I'm looking forward to this direct sequel for more of that. To read a bit about the box text, what Neurodiver is. Take on the role of ES-88, a telepath with the ability to delve into the memories employed by Minerva, a powerful organization specializing in neurotechnology and extrasensory projection phenomena. Mouthful. Tasked with tracking down with Golden Butterfly, a naturally gifted psychic on the loose and wreaking havoc through the subconscious minds of Neo San Francisco by using the Neurodiver to search the memories in which it hides. Yes. So I am already getting, I guess, big Carmen San Diego kind of energy from that kind of like top line chasing a particular criminal across multiple brains, and that kind of thing. From the trailer, there's been a trailer that's been up for about a year now, actually. So that there's a playable demo is actually like a nice, exciting advancement. It feels like the game itself is going to be on the horizon to play it in its full capacity, which is very fun. But yeah, chasing a criminal across brains immediately gives me very Carmen Sandiego vibes. And then it seems that video games, or at least media in general, that explores dreams and the subconscious and the worlds that they create is a big writing wheelhouse at the moment. I recently played through Omori off air. I might play it through on air at some point, who knows? Where dream exploration and worlds created from dreams is a very, very large part of that game experience. So I'm very excited to go and play another game that explores that particular concept from a different angle. So on Cyberpunk Book Club, what we like to do before we get into the game is that we talk a little bit about the themes we expect to encounter. A couple of bullet points. I'm going into this one blind. I don't go into all of the games that we play blind, but this one I've not actually booted up at all, aside from just to check that it's running. Runs forced full screen, but we can handle that. That shouldn't interrupt or mess with anything that we're doing today. And then we're going to go and play it for I'm gonna say a couple hours. I don't know how long the demo is either. One of the times previously that we played a demo on stream, it was about maybe half an hour in length. It was much shorter than we expected. So if it turns out to be shorter than we expected, but it has branching paths, we'll play through it twice. And if it is shorter than we expected and it only really has the kind of scope to play once, that's entirely fine. We'll do the wrapping up latter part of the show. Then we'll go into a quick break and then we'll play something else. I've been getting into experimenting with Fightcade recently, so we might go and play a little bit of Heritage for the Future or Vampire Savior. Who knows? But themes that we expect. Well, I definitely expect a thematic and narrative continuation from read-only memories. This is the direct sequel, after all, and it'll be some of in the trailer that was released. I think I started this train of thought and then kind of fell off it. Apologies. In the trailer, they revealed a handful of named characters who were, I guess, secondary characters in the original game. Tomcat, the non-binary hacker, Lexi, the cop, and who knows how we want to feel about cops in video games in a cyberpunk setting. At the very least, Lexi as a character was quite self-aware as to her role of being a cop and what working in a police force was like, but still. And then there was, oh gosh, I do not remember her name anymore, but she was a lawyer who worked in minority rights cases, in particular humans who were spliced with animal DNA. And she was quite cutthroat and quite serious, but she knew how to get the job done, and she was about fighting for the little man. And so those three characters were in the trailer, so we're definitely going to be seeing them again. Who knows whether we'll be seeing any of them in the demo, but they were pretty cool. I really like Tomcat. Tomcat is amazing. Their southern drawl style accent was a lot of fun. I don't actually know whether there's going to be voice acting in the demo. Normally when we do Cyberpunk Book Club and it is a visual novel, we like to voice the characters ourselves. So I would like to do that. We'll see if I have the options to be able to do so in booting up the game. There wasn't really an options menu, it was just play and quit. So we'll see what we can do around that. Now in terms of other themes that we expect, the subconscious represented as surreal, explorable landscapes. I mean, we're going to be diving into the subconscious of people to go and find a killer of some kind. I would expect to see some of maybe their own emotional weaknesses, things that they've buried deep away to rise to the surface in their subconscious dreamscapes, which is really fun to explore. We did actually just get off the back of having that in the tabletop RPG. Oh my gosh, we have a raid with a party of 5. Thank you so much, Natsumuch, for joining us. You've joined us actually at a very good time. We're about to go and launch into the game in a minute. We're just kind of doing a little bit of a warm-up. Hey. We're doing a little bit of a warm-up in terms of talking about what we expect from the game, and then we'll be diving into playing this demo. I am so excited to be trying out the demo because I really did love the first game. We were just talking about the things that we expect and this particular point, exploring of the subconscious. Very recently, we have been doing a tabletop RPG campaign on this channel, Arcana Core, which is actually all about bringing up the subconscious within people and turning it into explorable, kind of dangerous landscapes. So I'm really excited to see that in this as well. Recently playing Omori, which also has that as a theme. If you've been watching particularly popular TV shows as of late, a show that just wrapped up has that as a thing as well. Cyberpunk 2077 as a video game. I have not played it personally yet. I think its development cycle was very fraught, and some of the messages that it gave in its promotion I don't think has been super queer friendly, which as a queer person I was kind of on. But I do still want to play it because it's not particularly great to complain about video games you've not played. I would love to go and play it on this channel, actually as part of Cyberpunk Book Club. Cyberpunk Book Club is actually playing a wide variety of games in the genre of cyberpunk rather than cyberpunk specifically, because all of them are talking about the same kind of world and ideas but in different approaches, and it's really cool to kind of explore how those different games talk about the same topic, because all games are political, and sometimes those politics are represented in different ways, and we would like to see what that's about. I think exploring the subconscious and thematic and narrative continuation from the previous game are two things that I definitely are themes that I expect. I don't have any other expectations from the game though. Oh, actually, I suppose in a similar way to Read Only Memories, Read Only Memories had a really broad LGBT representation in its characters, and I would also like to see LGBTQ plus themes and ideas represented within these surreal dreamscapes. That was something that I really enjoyed about Read Only Memories 2064, the prequel. It had a wide cast of LGBTQ characters, and they just existed in the world. It wasn't a plot point, it was just a thing that they were and did, and it was really neat to see that kind of representation. We already know that some of the characters are already under the queer umbrella, but I'd like to see that explored narratively as well. Those are pretty much all the themes that I am particularly expecting for. So let's go boot up with this game, shall we? Shall we get into this baby? And let's get that booted. We're going to move over to the cyberpunk scene. Yes, good. Now, the volume of this should be okay, but do let me know if the volume of it is too loud against my voice, because I don't have any settings here to actually change any of that, so we'll see how we do. Also, isn't this pixel art the fucking prettiest thing you have ever seen? Oh my god. Yes, into it. Okay. Oh. We still do not have anything in the way of settings yet. Yeah, no settings, unfortunately. So if there is voice acting, I will let the game do the talking. But if there isn't voice acting, I will be doing the voice acting myself because I do enjoy doing that. Manual. I am playing as ES88, the main character, this psychic who delves into dreams. This is the Neurodiver's user manual. Manual is putting it lightly though, since a lot of it works in theory. But I need to memorize, well, basically all of it to prepare for my Neurodiver certification exam tomorrow. I've already used the Neurodiver in a handful of controlled tests with other espers, but I won't have authorization for any real-world use until I get this exam out of the way. So, gotta power through this. Is there anything else interactable here? Screen. I'd love to watch some TV right now, but I need to focus on memorizing this manual. Can I inspect it multiple times? Aha! That's a good face. I like that face. Ugh, I hate reading. I guess highly classified documentation for cutting-edge experimental biotech usually isn't turned into an audiobook. That's the Neurodiver. Most people expect a computer, but it's 100% organic life form. It's strange. It's pretty strange, but it's an esper like me, so we have some kind of a bond. Ugh. Oh, did I hurt its feelings? Okay, we got all that. What happens if we say it's cute? And it's very cute. And easily flattered. The Neurodiver. Yep, that's you. The Neurodiver is an artificially created life form imbued with psychic abilities similar to those of human espers. Okay, human espers exist, and esper... Yes, that's me. An esper can create a psychic link between any intelligent life form, the host, via the Neurodiver to enhance their ability to read the memories of the host. Just resting my eyes. I'll keep reading in a second. Okay, gotta stay focused. The Neurodiver also allows for the defragmentation of the host's memories should any corruption or fragmentation exists via any of the following means. Neurological disease, such as Alzheimer's disease, see Appendix 14 for examples. Physical trauma, such as a concussion, see Appendix 15 for examples. Psychological trauma, blah, blah, blah. The Neurodiver shows a promise in reversing psychic trauma as inflicted by esper psionics. However, due to the wide variety and mutability of esper psionic powers, there is anecdotal evidence at this time. Ooh, big shoulder. Who's this? Who'd this be, though? The way that this character is designed is actually very, very similar to Caster, the OC that I use for streaming, so I am already a big fan of their character design. They're called Gate. Hey, ES88. Gate! It's the weekend, so you don't have to use my codename, you know. Thanks, Luna. Still studying for the Neurodiver certification exam, huh? Yeah, I did fine on the field test the other day, but trying to cram all of these facts into my head for the written exam is making my head hurt. You'll get it. Just need to focus on why you're doing this in the first place. Why I'm doing this? I sort of have to do it, Kate. It's my job. Yeah. But there's a reason you're here at Minerva, and a reason you want to become an esper by using the Neurodiver. Why I want to become a better esper? Well, to help people. With the Neurodiver, we can help recover memories they've lost, memories of important events or loved ones. It's kind of idealistic, but I hope with the Neurodiver I can help someone better remember someone or something dear to them. Some kind of psychic therapist, then. I guess you can call it that, sure. Well, no matter what you call it, you're doing it to help others. That seems like the right reason to me. Thanks, Kate. Anytime, ES88. Huh? Why did you switch back to my code now? Well, actually, we have a guest. I have someone here for you to meet. Ooh, what a lad. Well, he's a furry? He's a furry? Cool it on the F word, Luna. This is Crow. Oh, that's a slur in this setting. Okay.
Wow, your eyes are really golden.
Hi.
Sorry, I've never seen an esper up close before. I've heard you all had golden eyes, but...
I guess they're a dead giveaway. Kind of like how you know you're a hybrid just by looking at you.
Touche.
Crow, this is ES88, our resident psychic therapist and Neurodiver expert. Wait, what? She'll be diving in through your memory to help you recover what you've forgotten. Yep, that's me. Expert in all things neurodivering. ES88 is the best neurodiver user at Minerva, which is to say, the world. And she was just saying how she hopes to use the Neurodiver to help people remember what they've lost.
This is more of a problem with something I've found, but I can't remember why I had it.
Oh, hear that, ES88? A psychic mystery. Can I just... Gate, can we talk for 1 sec, privately? Sure. 1 sec, Crow.
Take your time.
Who is this guy? Gate, who is this guy? Just an old buddy of mine from the war. You mean the war during which you were a soulless machine programmed to kill?
Hey, just because I was a literal killing machine doesn't mean I didn't make friends.
Well, whatever. If I mess this up, I could really do some damage to your friend's psyche. Relax, Crow's tough as nails. Some of the stuff he pulled off in the war, it would be legendary if he wasn't all completely top secret. Look at him. He's built to withstand anything.
He's just staring.
And this is coming from me, an android literally built to withstand anything. I do feel the underlying dread of corporate capitalism and corruption creeping under the surface, maybe. Yeah, for real, like, how do you kind of turn being a psychic into a business is definitely a point of potential concern. Physical power is one thing. We're talking about his mind here. Potential psychic trauma. Relax. He knows all the risks and he's fine with it. Right, Crow?
It's true. Gate already gave me the rundown. I'm up for it, really.
It's risky for us too. Okay, but there are risks for us too. I'm not technically supposed to use this on anyone until I pass that exam. I guess it's best to be candid. We wouldn't want to get somebody's hope up and then, like, run around in their brain meat unsupervised. If someone finds out, we're both in big trouble. No one's going to find out. We're the only ones here. Besides, I'll be here watching over you both in the dive in case anything goes wrong. If anything starts looking weird, I can pull you both out with the press of a button. Look at that. The Neurodiver is raring to go too. Okay. Okay, I can do this.
That's right. So, can we get started?
Yes, first things first, tell me what memory specifically you're hoping to recover.
Sure, it's actually something that happened around 10 years ago. Since our tenure as soldiers was over, some friends of mine and I were doing odd jobs to get some quick cash here and there. Our last job was selling some information to a buyer in Busan. The details were really fuzzy, but I do remember that for some reason I decided to give my share of the payout to my friends. But then they claimed I'd stolen all of it from myself. I'll admit that it isn't out of character for me, but I wouldn't want to do that to those guys. And on top of that, I didn't have any trace of any kind of money like that. Sorry, hold on. I didn't have any trace of any kind of money like that anywhere, not in any of my accounts.
So you think they took all of it for themselves and tried to cut you out?
That's what I assumed, yeah. It ended up being a real sore spot between us and all, and we actually haven't spoken since.
For 10 years? What made you question it now?
Well, as I was cleaning out my closet and found the jacket I was wearing that night.
So you remember the clothes you were wearing, but not any details of what happened?
Weird, right? But it gets weirder. I found this in one of the pockets.
A shuttlecock? It looks like a shuttlecock.
A what?
You know, like for badminton. You know, do you like badminton?
No.
Oh.
Anyway, take a look at this. The information I was selling, this is it. On this chip here. But I remember clearly trading this thing to the buyer for money, and then giving that money, all of it, to my friends.
But if you have it here with you, then that obviously didn't happen how you remember it, huh? What do you think, psychotherapist CS88? Think you can help Crow work through his broken friendships? That does sound like a corrupted memory. If you're ready, Crow, we can start the dive.
Sure. What do I have to do?
First, lift up your sleeve so the Neurodiver can have some skin contact with your arm. Then stay still and try to relax.
Huh. Okay.
Alright, let's get this Neurodiver out of its capsule. Now you'll probably feel something. cold. Oh, oh man, I don't know if I'd be a fan. Don't forget your catchphrase, ESOTA. My what? You know, that cool catchphrase you say whenever you start a dive. Oh, Crow's little ear flick, though. Love the attention to detail. Oh, yeah. The animation to this pixel art is amazing. I really, really like them. Like, so Read-Only Memories had fantastic pixel art before. And the artwork now is, like, even better. I do believe that the pixel artist is called JJ Signal. Which I will... yes, JJ Signal. Which I will probably link their Twitter after we're done. So yeah. I really like the pixel art in this. Hopefully there'll be like additional bits and pieces that we can snag when the game releases. Because actually, I wonder if they do commissions. That would be fantastic. Anyway, let's sound confident. Okay. It's time to dive. What was with that stutter? No, I was trying to... Never mind. Starting dive. Ooh, yes. I guess these are Crow's friends. Who's this hunk? Ooh. Another man in a turtleneck. This is what Crow looked like 10 years ago, I assume. Hey guys. Wait. Crow? They don't recognize you? This was the first night they saw me after I became a hybrid. Finally cashed in some earnings from the war. Got it. You certainly made a big change. All bird names, yeah. Huh. What's the matter, Hawk? I'm not quite... we've got a bit more of a rasp to Owl, I think. What's the matter, Hawk? Angry the runt is finally your size. I just think he looks like a... Like a what? He looks like kind of a freak, if you got to know. I look better than you, asshole. Hey, no backseat diving. I'll do the talking for you, based on what was going through your mind at the time. I see you guys got started without me. Oh, you know how it is with these guys, Crow. One drink turns into 3 pretty quickly. Hey, they may call us the old birds, but we can still handle ourselves. Okay, what are we drinking? I'm glad you asked. Hey, now that the kid's here, we can order the special, right? Oh, right. Take a look at this, Crow. In Hangul. I unfortunately do not read Korean, however. It says, New Year's special, celebrate the unification with the Mons-Ju cocktail. What's Mons-say? I think it's pronounced more like Mons-say. I think it's more pronounced like Mons-say. That's what I said, Mons-say. Sure. Anyway, it means, oh, you know, Banzai, salute, life. We did just get out of a war, you know. Folks are feeling celebratory. So are we ordering this? Oh no, Al just carries around advertisements for booze. He likes to show him off. Was that supposed to be a joke? You're drunk. Anyway, go ahead and order a round of these Mons Juice, Crow. Or Mons-say, I guess. Then we can get down to business. Do. Oh, you can read Hangul, Elfern. That's amazing. I actually took one of my modules in university was Structure of a Language Korean, so I could actually read it, even though I couldn't like speak Korean. I could like read the characters of Hangul, but that was now 7 years ago, almost 10, and I do not remember anymore, unfortunately. Press the I key. All right. What do we have here? A flyer advertising the special Monse cocktail available for a limited time in celebration of the end of the war. Photos of various celebrities pushing various brands of alcohol. I could go for a drink. Last time I played darts, I put more holes in the surrounding wall than the dartboard. Look at this like smug cat looking ass expression. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure it's nighttime, but you can barely tell with all of the lights outside. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. I guess I should go order those drinks. Right click and drag to explore. Alternative, you can A and D keys. Alright. We don't have time for all of that. What are they kicking around? Oh, it's the same shuttlecock thing that Crow had. Hey, you want in on this? Sorry? Come on, I'll play you for a round of drinks. I wonder if this is where Crow got that shuttlecock thing. Worth a shot? Okay, what do I do? It's jaggy catchy. When I kick the jaggy to you, kick it back without letting it drop. The jaggy? This thing. You never really played jaggy catchy before, huh? Oh, so that's what it's called. Good evening, Dre. Thank you for joining us. We are playing the demo to Neurodiver. Seems like I just scored a free drink then. Okay, let's play. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna win. Hell yeah. Oh, you got me. So, what was all that what's a jaggy stuff you were bluffing, huh? Beginner's luck, maybe? Well, either way, seems like I owe you a drink. What do you have? Let's go see what's there. We can both go down to the bar and see what they have. Crow! Where's our drinks, Crow? We're dying over here. Look, we're not supposed to be making a scene. Okay, but where are our drinks, Crow? So you're already here with some friends, huh? Yeah, I guess I am, actually. Sorry. Yeah, it is just a demo. It dropped, I think, literally on Sunday. So this is, I may be one of the first people to play it on stream, which is very exciting. I hope those who are interested in playing have the opportunity to check this out. I really like the artwork so far. It's no problem, really. I was actually on my way out before I saw you. Why don't you just take this jaggy as a souvenir? Is this your number? Is this your phone number? Why don't we try it later and find out? I'll beat you next time. You got that? I think we just got flirted with. Ooh. Wow, Crow. Wow, Crow's way smoother with random bar encounters than I could ever hope to be. Since this is a dream, being able to, I guess, maintain timeline, we've got to do things that kind of maintain, I guess, what was going on now. The art style is very, very cool by JJ Signal. Let's go speak to this terrifying hologram. Jesus. I'm going to assume this is a fragmented memory and not a literal giant baby working at the bar. Oh, looks like I'm on my own here. I guess this is a memory fragment. Let's see. According to my studies, the Neurodiver allows me to repair these fragments using something closely related to it. Casual flirting, yes.
Actually, Crow, the character, is somebody that you can run into in read-only memories in like the post game, and you can flirt with him in that as well. Which, Oh, the flyer led him over to this spot. Maybe I could try that. I just got to grab the item and stick it to his big, weird baby, kind of like a patch. All right, let's give it a try. Oh, right, to this little thing here. Repair. Oh, he's cute. Oh no, he's cute. What the hell? Why is this guy showing up as a giant baby? Well, your brain is trying its best to make a complete memory here. So in the absence of data, it's going to try and fill that void with something. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason to what goes on, or goes where, but usually it'll be something that was emotionally striking. Emotionally striking. Your memories depend on emotional connections to stay in your head. The stronger the connection, the stronger the memory fragment. Just too cute to remember. I guess you have a soft spot for cute little babies. Ugh. Well, it's fixed now, so let's never talk about this again, okay? Oh, is it because this guy is a Korean babe? What are they doing using such an old computer? Alright, this was 10 years ago. That's a pretty impressive sound system, right? I mean, it looks impressive anyway. Four of these man-say cocktails. Huh. Please? You have to order it correctly, with spirit. Spirit? Really? Mon! Mon! You're saying I gotta throw my hands over my head to get my drinks? We're celebrating, kid. Get in the spirit of things. Man! Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Man! Oh, Sprite. He's happy. Keep going. Excuse me? You wanted 4 drinks, right? Man! Oh, am I seriously gonna have to yell man 4 times? I'm gonna do my throat in. Man! 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 I told you I'd get him to do it. They put you all up to that, didn't they? Nice work, Jae-Hwan. Anyway, here's the drinks. They're already on the older guy's tab. Man! Let's see what kind of liquor they have here. Oh, who am I kidding? I don't know anything about liquor. Looks really fancy, though. No, I want to leave. How do I back out if I can't use this? Okay, so that's probably a thing that we should mention to them, that if the button overlaps with the clickable object is prioritized, and that's probably the other way around. What a cute sign! The whole setup feels kind of retro. I can't tell if the O in pop is supposed to be a moustache man with a hat or a duck. A duck with a hat? I'll go with that. The old birds. Here you go, Sparrow. Thanks, Crow. You were certainly enthusiastic out there. Oh, this one's for you. Thanks, Crow. And thanks for the entertainment. His outfit is very similar to Lexi, the police officer's outfit in the previous game, so Owl is possibly a cop. Here, Orc. Thanks, kid. Glad to see you can still take a joke. Gone by. Gone by. What's that mean again? Cheers, Orc. Oh yeah, gone by. How is your Korean so bad after all this time? I mean, my Korean is also terrible, so don't blame the voice actor. I wasn't given briefing on the pronunciations. Well, excuse me if I was too busy keeping your asses alive to crack open a book. You're probably the one who acclimated the best out of any of us, huh, Crow? I think I'll miss it here. I don't miss the war for sure, but I was getting used to the place. Same here. It's been a nice change of scenery despite everything. You guys have been all you two have been all sentimental. Hey, this is where we all met after all, even if it was. Man! Oh, God. Someone ordered a special, sounds like. Whoa. I think I just felt something shift in the memory. Oh, it's... Mine's terrible too. I think you did pretty well. Oh, thank you. It's a shame Pixie Pui isn't here, who is learning Korean, and she is actually fantastic at it. So I'll definitely turn her onto this demo later, because she is a really big fan of the video game Snatcher, and as a result was a decent fan of Read Only Memories as well. So she'll definitely want to go and give this a whirl, and can actually pronounce all the Korean. Do you know the guy who just ordered or something? That's the guy we're making the deal with. Well, excuse me if I didn't Hawk, what did I just say? So, what's the plan? He's buying information. Which one of us is holding that chip? Oh yeah, here. It's, what is this thing again, Hawk? You're asking me? It's a Jeggy, right? Oh, how did you know, Crow? Someone by the darts area gave me one. Interesting. Well, our one is a little different. Sparrow had the idea to hide the information that... Oh, we gave them the wrong Jaggy, and we kept the one with the chip inside on accident. Oh dear. Sparrow here had the idea to hide the information chip in here to keep the handle from looking too conspicuous. You're making it conspicuous by opening it. Right, sorry. So that's it. Give this Jaggy to that guy who walked in. Yep, and he gives us a big pile of money. Simpler deal as they come. Looks like he's taking a seat up by the darts. Yep, you got this, Crow. There are so many people speaking simultaneously. I'm hopping around between 4 different voices. 5, if you're colluding ES88. I've got this. You're probably the one in the right state of mind to pull this off right now. State of mind? I mean, we've had a few rounds before you came here, Crow. And besides, with your new modifications, you're easily the most intimidating of the 4 of us right now. Hey, we'll see if we actually get the fat stacks. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I'm just as intimidating as Crow, way more. Even if you were, you're not even half as sober. Here, Crow. Oh God, I don't remember which colour which one is. Ah. Okay, just stretching wrists. Remember to stretch, everybody. Oh, getting the tinglies in one hand. So it's the purple and blue one that we need to give away. Well, this dream is incorrect. Another fragment. Certainly would be impressive if they installed a tree in here that first, huh? Really can't seem to sync well at all with the host when they observe these. On my own again, I guess. Now, I wonder what I could use to repair this. Well, I think the real... Maybe I don't have everything I need to unlock this memory yet. Does he have anything addition thing to say? No, not yet. Okay. No. Oh God, this again. There we go. I guess I'm just going to try and use both the Jaggies. We know that this one's the real one, the blue and purple. Oh. Yes, that was it. At least, I think it did. Crow. So, it's interesting that I had to specifically give the right combination of items to
put the memory back together. I'm also thinking of the game that released, I guess, a year ago, The Somnium Files, which is about dream diving to solve mysteries. And depending on the things that you did in the dream, you could actually bifurcate into 2 different puzzle-solving routes. I wonder if the full version of this game will also have that. This kid, I'm heading out to grab some lunch, and this little shrimp was struggling to get his kite down from a tree. And then out of the goodness of your heart, you helped him out and used your cat-like reflexes to swat it out of the tree. Admired the determination and plucked it out. It was covered in sweat coming out of his nose. Snot coming out of his nose. Awful. Didn't even thank me, just ran off. Guess I scared him away. Well, that's all cleared up now. Looks like we've got someone waiting at the table. With the gold eye. Ooh. Hey, let me guess. You'd like to sit here, yes? Oh. How did I know what you were going to ask? Well, Crow, I know plenty of things. Lovely. I have your interest, and you have the information I want. I think I'm going to lean in a little close for the stranger. Come, have a seat. Do I know you? Oh, does a gold eye mean that they're an Esper too? Maybe. How do you know my name? Oh, no. But I know plenty of things about you, Crow. Okay. Do you know what an Esper is, Crow? You were right! Cooled shot, Elfern. Cooled shot. Never heard of it. You should never deprive yourself of education, Crow. You never know when you might need that little bit of information. I'm just here to make a sale. That's it. School's out for summer. An Esper is an individual who possesses psychic abilities, each one unique, varying in power level. Espers, as we know them, are the result of mutations, randomly occurring, with some Espers not even understanding the extent of their power. But there have been many advances in the study of Espers, done in secret. There is now information on how to produce them, and that, Crow, is in the information you're going to give me tonight. Give nothing, pal. This is a sale. I'm happy to walk if you disagree. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I said what I meant, Crow. You're going to give me that information. And why would I do that? Because I'm an Esper myself, Crow. Granted, not a true one. I was hybridized in an attempt to gain some Esper powers. Bully for you. No interrupting my monologue. The information you've concealed in that Yegi, cute trick by the way, will allow me to realize my full potential. And this is why we gave the fake one away. That said, even in my current state, I do have enough power to make you believe that we had the exchanges planned, when in fact, you simply gave me that information for free. How are you gonna do that? You gonna start thinking real hard or something? Oh, it's already done, Crow. I've been writing you a new set of memories about this night for our entire conversation. Yes, that was kind of the voice I was trying to go for, Fern, the Freezer vibes. It's amazing how much our reality is shaped by our memories of it. Don't know why I'm even telling you all this. It's not as if you'll remember it. Good night, Crow. Whoa. What's happening? He really did start to rewrite your memory, but he's pretty bad at it. No wonder your memory is so messed up. The link with the Neurodiver is destabilizing. You two okay? I'm fine, Crow. I feel like I have brain freeze, but yeah,
Seems like I and my mind are still in one piece. Did you end the dive gate from out here? The Neurodiver was looking a little sick, so I gently pulled them off and put them back in the capsule to rest. So, did you get to the bottom of Crow's information exchange? It wasn't so much of an exchange as a psychic mugging. Idiot. After all that posturizing, he must have taken the wrong jaggy in my other pocket. Do you think he got to the old birds too? And explains their half of the story not matching mine. Definitely. His powers seem pretty crude, but they obviously were effective if it worked on you for that long. Well, at least this information is worth something, right? The stuff we were going to sell for all that money. Well, creating an Esper seems like some pretty serious tech, right? Yeah, but it's been 10 years, remember? Since then, Minerva's basically perfected the science behind Espers. In fact, the information you have is likely the predecessor of the Neurodiver. It's the first completely synthetic Esper, you know? If that information was the back of your closet for 10 years, it sounds like you did Minerva a favour from keeping it leaking to the competitors for all that time. Figures. Well, it wasn't the information I was after in the first place. I was going to see if I could get in contact with the old birds. They probably won't believe what I would tell them, so I hope you don't mind I sent them your way to get their memory set straight. I'd be happy to help. It feels like I'm really getting the hang of this thing now. See you two around. What now, Nina? Back to the study grind? No, you're right, Gate. Doing a real dive helped me feel a lot better about the test. Well, it's not exactly Busan, but you want to go down to the street for some drinks? Sure, I want to see what's outside. Let's do it. I could really use something sugary after expending all that mental energy. Should we bring the Neurodiver? I guess we have to. We aren't really supposed to leave it alone. It'll be fine. We'll just say it's an exotic fish or something. Let's pick a bar on the darker, louder side then. And that is the Neurodiver demo. Huh. A solid, not quite an hour, but solid like 40 minutes worth of content. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, and it just kicks me out. It just closes. It just closes. Okay. Okay. Right, let's go back to the book club scene then. Haha. I return. I manifest. Back with full hat. Whew. ES88's facial expressions were your favourite bit. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I definitely also enjoyed that. The pixel art is genuinely fantastic. I am going to go and put JJ Signal's Twitter in the chat. There we go. Yes. Here we go. Aha. So that is, they are the pixel artist for read-only memories and for this game as well. I think their art's really fucking cool. And I am really excited to see more of that range of really animated expressions, really vibrant expressions. I really like that a lot. So let's go and discuss a little bit about what we thought about the demo and some ideas to take away. So for those who aren't familiar, on Cyberpunk Book Club, we like to, in addition to talking about the themes that we expect, after we play through the session, have a little chat about what kind of ideas in that game were really cool, either what it wants to say about cyberpunk as a genre, or even just kind of like construction ideas, what it does with its graphics, what it does with its sound, what it does with its game design, and what we might be able to take away for our own projects, because I find that we become better artists by consuming a really wide range of media and being inspired by those things and taking those things and putting them back into our work. So Fern saying the facial expressions were the favorite bit. Yeah, it's so rare to see visual novels with facial expressions that
kind of broad and emotive. Yes, sorry. I'm realizing that I actually haven't had a proper dinner yet. So after this, there's probably going to be a 5-minute break while I go and retrieve some food, and then we'll come back with more. But we're on show. We're playing. We're discussing for now. So yes. Facial expressions, really cool. Really cool. Visual novels, when done poorly, or when done on really low budgets, will kind of like with the restrictions can feel sometimes quite stiff. It's just stiff as a board, characters not remoting, talking at you, and that can obviously be more visual engaging than it just being plain text. But using that wide range of facial expressions and just the teeny tiny bits of animation, because there aren't like huge animations in it either. There was kind of like the movement from neutral, which was really exaggerated, to the pose. So it wasn't just going from the pose to the pose. It was kind of that kind of bounce, and I really like that. And you can do it with just small amounts of animation as well. The Phoenix Wright video game series come to mind in that way. That series as a whole, even the modern ones that work in 3D do a lot of work in really key, hyper exaggerated poses, but with really fast transitions with bounce between them, and it's really effective in kind of selling how exaggerated the poses are. So that is something I really liked. I definitely agree. I mean, oops, sorry. I'm just gesturing all over the place and tapped my microphone. I am always down for conscious is always exciting. Always exciting. I love seeing how different people, different creators explore the theme of dreams, subconscious, and exploring one's dreams or exploring one's subconscious. I love that. I love that ever since playing like Psychonauts in like 2007-ish on the PS2. The idea that everybody's mind is different but the same, using different art styles, using different genres to explore different people's minds, and making them all feel different and unique is something that's really cool. And I hope, because we're going to be exploring multiple people's minds in the full version of this game, what will go into making each capital D dive landscape unique. Absolutely. That's something I'm really excited to see in the full version of the game. Another thing I want to take away, and we talked a little bit about this a while ago when we played the demo of Self-Checkout Unlimited. We played the full version of it a couple weeks ago, and that was really fun to see what that game was like as a full experience. But playing the demo of that, it was a really narrow vertical slice of the game. And having played it through the full version of the game, I now understand the demo a bit better. The demo was very linear. It gave you choices, but you didn't get to see anything on the other side of the choices that you made in that demo. Yeah, I noticed they changed the color scheme in Crow's Mind. Yes, they did those small bits and pieces, like changing the color scheme. I think the art style is probably going to retain the same for all of the dreams, but changes in color style, maybe even changes in music genre of the background music between each space will be interesting. I'm also really interested to hear what you guys think about ideas to take away. So while I talk through this point, because I know there's going to be a bit of an audio desync, have a little bit of think about what ideas you might want to take away from this. Is there anything about playing this game that stood out to you, that us playing this game together stood out to you? Maybe there's something that you want to take into your own work. But to return to what I was saying, in playing Self-Checkout Unlimited, that demo was really linear. It gave me choices, but those choices didn't matter in the demo. In this, it similarly had some dialogue options and some fun dialogue that was behind those options. But what I really would have loved is to see if there were choices that I made that would affect the state of the dreamscape. That would be really cool, because I would really like to see if any of those choices matter in the exploration, or if it is a more kind of like linear kinetic experience where we're doing the puzzle solving and finding those bits of dream matter and using them to combine and refine ideas. That was really pretty. I really enjoyed that. And those were the instances where the dreamer's subconscious was rising to the forefront. That was really interesting. But I think in a demo, going for the vertical slice is really important, right down to suggesting how much player choice matters in a story-driven experience. Fantastic. Yes. Do we have any other kind of thoughts about ideas that we can take away? I'll move into kind of talking about our final point, because we do play a wide variety of cyberpunk video games, and each of them is approaching the genre of cyberpunk or similarly related, kind of like 20 minutes into the future sci-fi exploration, because some of the games we've played are not so literally cyberpunk as like Blade Runner cyberpunk, but they explore the concept of high-tech low life in different ways. So we always like to end one of these on a discussion, or at least just a single line on what cyberpunk is to a game. And we kind of have that already when we played read-only memories. In fact, I actually have that information handy, because in this document I have all the ones that we played. So what did we say in what is cyberpunk to this game when we played read-only memories, the first one? We said, challenge one's idea of personhood. There is truth and value. There's value in learning and finding the truth. A vibrant and fantastical aesthetic blending of retro and new, and no Orientalism, which is actually a pretty key thing in a lot of cyberpunk. A lot of early era cyberpunk looked at how Japan was advancing in terms of an electronics manufacturer, and assumed therefore that the discussion of the future is discussion of Japan, and there was lots of heavy Japanese aesthetics. And then because America can be really unsubtle in how much they think of East Asia as a homogenous entity, Chinese and Korean aesthetics just melded into the Japanese like it was all one thing, and read-only memories didn't do really any of that, and that was really nice. This game specifically discusses Korea, but in a way that actually is quite respectful, which is actually, you know, a thing to take away. You can discuss East Asia in a lowercase cyberpunk work without making it an Orientalism mess. Yeah, there we go. I liked how they were doing lore building, like the gold eyes and the war. Yes. That's definitely a thing to include. World building can be incidental. Explanations rather than lore dumps. We played previously Valhalla, or VA11 Hall A, Cyberpunk Bartending Simulator a while ago on the stream. And that game is really, really good, really, really, really good about highlighting its world lore, but without making it exposition, because that game is all about having casual conversations with people in the world and what is going on in their lives, and them talking about current affairs and their jobs did a lot to explain the world. And we'll be getting a lot of that in exploring people's dreams. Incidentally, we'll be finding a lot about the world by just seeing it firsthand rather than having it explained to us, and that's neat. That's neat. So yeah, discussing East Asia and the cyberpunk work without making it an Orientalism or Orientalist mess. Maybe that's a better way of, yeah. What else? What else is cyberpunk to this game? Is there an additional thing? I think there is. I think there is a lot to be said about the blending of oh yeah, I mean yeah, it's psychic abilities as biotechnology. Yes, absolutely. The movie Akira, I can tell already, now that I think about it, is actually a really big inspiration to specifically Neurodiver, more so than Read-Only Memories. Because that is also all about using advances in technology, experimenting on people to bring out their latent psychic powers, the corporate exploitation of such. Oh, and therefore the corporate exploitation of such. And then how that can go incredibly wrong. Because we know, Alpha, and that's a really good point, they brought up Minerva, the company that ES88 works for. We don't really know anything about Minerva as a company. We don't even know, really, whether ES88 likes working for Minerva. She definitely seems to be taking to her job really well, but who really knows about her opinions on the company as a whole? So, yeah. And I think that's all that we can say about this demo for now, which is fantastic. I really enjoyed. It was a short demo, to be sure, but I think it definitely gave us a really, really good highlight of what we can expect from the game as a whole. I'm really excited to see more of the artwork. I'm really excited to see more of the dreamscapes and where the dreamscapes can go. Gosh, I want to see a spooky dream landscape rendered in this kind of like bright and rounded pixel art style. Like, how do you do scary in this pixel art style? That'd be really interesting to see. So yeah, I really hope, or I really look forward to playing the game in full. I hope that those who are interested in finding more about Neurodiver go and give this a glance, or the demo available on Steam is now wishlistable. So let me do this. Copy page URL. Here we go. So if you want to go and check the game out, you can wishlist it on Steam, at least at time of recording. Yeah, I like that. It felt like there was a small human who likes helping people in a big tech company that's probably more interested in money. Yes. How do you resolve when you are trying to do your best in just trying to use the resources that your company gives you to make other people's lives better, when the company as a whole is maybe less interested in doing that? And I think a lot of people can kind of empathize. I think a lot of people can empathize with that sentiment, because, you know, the corporation is a monolith, but it is made up of a myriad of individual people with different needs and wants and outlooks on what is best for the company that they work for and the people that they make content for. So, you know, that's definitely true. But yeah, if you think that this game is interesting, please go to the link in the Twitch doobly-doo and wishlist it on Steam, because then they know that people are excited for it, and then you'll be notified when the game is out for reals. Mid-Boss Entertainment, if you catch this, I really love your game, and I would love to help, you know, yell about it as it goes. So get in touch. Link me up. We've only been running for an hour and I've still got the energy in me to do more streams. So I think what we're going to do is that we're going to go for like a 5-10 minute break where I can go retrieve some food and put it into my face. And then we're going to go and play some Fightcade, some Vampire Savior, because I now have an Ethernet cable hooked up, so my internet stability is way better and I can play fighting games online with others. So I'm going to go do that, and if you also have Fightcade, you can go and challenge me, which would be very, very exciting. Or otherwise, you can watch me get my ass whooped at a beat 'em up. But either way, we'll do those things after the break. I will see you all in 5 minutes or so.